Round one.
After a long journey through the regular season, the playoffs have finally arrived, and we're set to take a look at Los Angeles. They have home court advantage here, but this could be a tough series for them.
And you can see either team advancing from this series. A tough way to start out your postseason campaign for sure.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kept alive. Pass to Conley. Edwards for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
James with the ball. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by James.
Love his attack mentality. Never settling. Always keeping the pressure on.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Gobert. Here's Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
From deep, here's Doncic. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Conley. Shot clock at 3. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You make a 3 on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Reeves brings the double. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. James has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. For 3, Randle. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. The 3, James. Again, the miss by James. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Conley's got 6.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding three-point shooter.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. From the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Gobert against Hayes. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got his second basket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And it's James with the jam.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Conley against Doncic. Off the mark there with a three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Randall against Reeves. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Oh, nice shot by Doncic.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Gobert passes to Randall. Back to Gobert. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Now James. McDaniels covering. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura.
Number 2, Jarrett Vanderbilt.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Right side Edwards. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And that one drops. James has got 8.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
McDaniels can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. From deep, here's Doncic. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. Sinks it from distance.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Lakers trail by 8. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Conley. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. The Lakers have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. From deep, here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gobert. 3-pointer. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Lakers trail by 8. Here's James. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Randall can't hit. And the Lakers shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Connects checked in for the Lakers. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
From deep, here's Doncic. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Outside Conley. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Shot's good by James.
I just love his approach coming into tonight.
focused and aggressive.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside for Randall. Conley passes to Randall. Outside, Alexander Walker. Hook it, and it's Randall with the assist. Alexander Walker's got 5 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Buries it from 3.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Cheer on your little girl dance team. Let's go.
For 3, Randall. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
It's good. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
3-pointer. That won't go either for Randall.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
James deciding where to go with it. From deep, here's Doncic. The shot no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
DiVincenzo with a steal. For 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 18.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
DiVincenzo. And Minnesota again with a bucket. Lakers trail by 9. Here's James. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Minot's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. Edwards, the pass to Reed. It's stolen by James. Here's Connect. Tries again. And there's a nice layup by James. He's got 17.
And LeBron sets the tone for this team. This includes setting an example with his hard work on the offensive board.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So change it. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
making a change here. James is checked in. Pass to Garza. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
This is his second trip to the line of the game. That one's off.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Miller's checked in for Garza. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
Minnesota leading by 10. Edwards, a pass to Miller. Reed for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got Connect, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Reeves in a shooting guard. That's the Laker 5.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Connect. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Reeves. Here's Connect. This one for 3. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo on the wing. Off target from outside. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. The rebound by Ingles.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, fans, who wants a T-shirt?
Hachimura is checked in for Finney-Smith. Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Down by 15. Pass to Vincent. Soft touch off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Minnesota leading by 13. Here's DiVincenzo. Vanderbilt with the block. They recover it. Clark, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now Reeves. No points so far. And here's Connect outside. Clark grabs the board. for Minnesota. They've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And the shot goes down.
Well, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
There's the triple. Alexander Walker grabs the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. Outside, Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. Lakers trail by 15. Inside, it's a one-on-one situation. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Right side, Edwards. Beyond the arc. Oh, they get a hand on it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. Launches a 3. Clark grabs the board. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now DiVincenzo. Good chance here for Clark. Off target with the open look.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For 3, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Connect outside. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
A slam dunk by Reed.
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Out to the right wing. Hachimura sets a screen. Pass to Vincent. Shot clock at 6. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Good look from Hachimura. There, feeding the open man.
Minnesota leading by 10. Down low. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Connects from downtown.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
Vanderbilt against Clark. Outside Vanderbilt. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
The Timberwolves lead by 11. Edwards for 3. Oh, a deep 3 from Anthony Edwards.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Outside Reeves. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second.
You know, the defense locked so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
From deep, Reeves. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Well, the Timberwolves shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Lakers trail by 15. Now here's Reeves. Vincent outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. James comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Doncic, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Gobert with a screen on Hayes. Randall can't hit.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And it's Randall with the jam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these two...
And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Plenty of space. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And here's Doncic outside. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
And it's James with the jam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in. So it's Minnesota now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pulls up. DiVincenzo finds Gobert.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert was ready for the action.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first one falls. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota.
At the line for 2.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Lakers trail by 18. From deep, here's Doncic. Minnesota with a rebound.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lets a three fly. Luka! Lethal!
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
A minute 15 left in the second period. Doncic against Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside for Randall. The three. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Here's James. Can't hit that one. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 18. Pass to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Reeves. Here's James. McDaniels with some nice D.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Conley, no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Doncic outside. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be in.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight, guys. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
On the court for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing. Good! Another from 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
From downtown, and again for 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Yeah, equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Down low. Here's Randall. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Rui Hachimura. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And here's Doncic outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 15. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Edwards. No good. Some solid defense from James.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Well, we've seen him miss a couple from the line. He's 2 for 4 so far. No good on the free throw.
James taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. Here goes Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
On the drive, Gobert covers a lot of ground quickly.
Doncic outside from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Out to the wing. Conley against Doncic. Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. Edwards is doubled. Now here's Randall from 18 feet away. And another basket for Minnesota.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
And here's Doncic outside. Connects again from distance.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop them?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
McDaniels against James. And Los Angeles, another three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Doncic. Minnesota shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Picked by Gobert. For 3, Randall. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Minnesota leading by 17. Conley passes to McDaniels. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
From deep, here's Doncic. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Conley passes to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Conley against Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Left side Reeves. Doncic on the wing. He's and again for three.
What can you say but wow? I mean, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
A momentous achievement. One that'll surely be celebrated around the globe.
And Damian Lillard will have to content himself with second.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Minnesota with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Edwards against Reeves. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 18.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Doncic with the jam.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's an 18-point lead. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. It's Hayes with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. From deep, here's Doncic. And Luka cashes in from long distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Randall. Misses the layup. Lakers trail by 15. Here's James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Edwards finds Gobert. Got a piece of it. Pass to James. Fires for 3. Here's Hayes. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Hayes has got his first bucket in this one.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Reeves against Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And Doncic launches from deep. Rebound Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Give him 20. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
The deep 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Doncic outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Randall can't hit. Lakers trail by 16. The 3. And Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 47 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Here's Alexander Walker. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Conley with the ball. 10 points for him. Pass to Randall. Lets it go from 11. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 15. And here's Conley. And there's the lob. And stolen by Hayes. The three, James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his third assist of the night.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Conley against Doncic. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, Alexander Walker. And it's all from three-point range. Well, Los Angeles shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. Puts it up from the high post. Count the basket. Randall's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Edwards. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Lakers. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And here's Doncic outside. And got it! Another basket!
Oh my goodness! 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Doncic, good.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. It's James on the wing. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The T-Wolves on top, up 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. The Timberwolves shooting it well, around 55% for the game. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Gabe Vincent out there with connect, and it's Hachimura in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Vincent, right side. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's Connect, guarded by Edwards. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Minot. Drills it from deep. Minot's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific ante there.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Vincent. There's a screen. Here's the three. Clark, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Hachimura. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The three, DiVincenzo. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 7. Vincent, right side, takes the three. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Rejected by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in. Shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
That one drops 4.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. From deep, here's Doncic. Good. He hits again.
Talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. And this guy is clutch. Here's Edwards. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 8 rebounds in the game. From the wing, he got it again. Sensational.
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going? We'll see. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
From deep, Conley. No good there.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
From deep, here's Doncic. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound, the Lakers. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
And here's Doncic outside. Hits yet again. Wow.
He has taken over this game.
And by the way, he's now tied for the 2nd most points in a playoff game all time.
He's equaled the great Elgin Baylor. 61 points, an extraordinary game.
Goodwin. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And that one misses. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Let's go with a 3. And Morris gets the 3. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timberwolves trail by 3. Clark outside. And no good, but close on that one, so he'll shoot 2 now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You know, the defense has given them that shot, and they've knocked it down consistently, and that's been a real key factor for them tonight.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Timberwolves. Randall comes in for DiVincenzo. And Clark drops them both. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Pass to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Now Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Lynn's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Timberwolves also making a change. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Clark. Here's Conley. Pass to Randall to the inside. Oh, the tower with the power move.
I know Rudy's team is loving this, seeing him in full attack mode offensively. A sight to behold.
Lynn can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Yet another assist.
This is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passes, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, great things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. A masterful performance. From deep, here's Doncic. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 8 rebounds in the game. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
They throw good, Edwards. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. So he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
You're running the floor like he's still in his 20s. LeBron smoking defenders who are trying to get back.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. On the money from 12 feet away. Edwards has got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Doncic, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Another possession, another assist.
I mean, would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
And wow, the feat is astounding. We've seen this coming. Almost another bucket. Wow.
And he set a new all-time record for single-game scoring in the playoffs.
Oh, a night to remember. And for those of us fortunate enough to witness it, one I'm sure we'll never forget.
Yeah, and it was way back in '86 that Jordan set the record of 63 points. And when you surpass the greatest of all time, you've done something special.
James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
And that's 5 for 5. This fourth quarter has his fingerprints all over it.
And guys, in that case, his teammates should really just keep getting him the ball until he misses or cools off. Because right now, he's got it going.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
The Timberwolves shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Conley passes to Randall. James with a steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Jumps up. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
How many times have we
rarely seen LeBron do this. Take over a game. Put up big scoring number. A bunch.
Conley passes to Edwards. Misses the three. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. And it's Doncic missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pass to Randall. Here's McDaniels. The three is up. Rebounded by LeBron.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Doncic, good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timberwolves trail by 5. The three, Conley. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Doncic, no good. Minnesota shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Edwards, a pass to Conley. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here are the Lakers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. From deep, here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. McDaniels from long range. It doesn't go for him.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks the tray. And the Lakers lead by 8.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Going with a whole new group out there. A minute 50 left to play in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Here's Connect. Over McDaniels. And off the front iron, and it goes.
And that's tough. This is how locked in a shooter Connect is.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley looking for an opening. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota ball.
.27 left to play in the fourth quarter. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. And the Lakers making a change here. Milton has checked in. 1:24 left to play in the fourth. Timberwolves trail by 6. Gobert up top. McDaniels from long range. Sends it home from three-point land.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Milton for 3. Randall pulls down the board. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. 11 feet out. Count it! And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And here's Minnesota now. Outside Edwards. .30 seconds left in the fourth. There's another rebound.
It seems like he's grabbing every rebound.
That last one ties him for most in a playoff game in this organization's history. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Cash! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Randall can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
At the line for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes.
So he can't get either to fall. Randle, pass to Conley. Misses the three. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Pulling it out for the W. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Luka, in the end, you guys managed to protect home. We know how exciting this game was to watch. What was it like to play?
I mean, it was, intense. I appreciate the crowd was in. They're amazing fans. They always are here for us in the loss or win, so I just appreciate them. And they just lift us up.
It's all for the fans, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Luka Doncic.